Hey guys, so today's video is a bit different. Happy Black Friday, happy Thanksgiving. Today's video is a bit different because I want to show you in this video something that we've been working on the back end of our business and something that I'm very excited about. So I just got the updates recently, as you see here, from Bilel, who's one of the students. So he surpassed the $1 million basically in 4 months in sales with his Shopify store. You can see here, pretty much like started in August, and he didn't even notice it because he was too busy running his business, but then he noticed that he surpassed the 1 million mark, and it happened for him in just 4 months, right? So that's very impressive. And for me, what I want to share in this video with you guys is, by the way, here's another thing I wanted to share with you, that with our students, we just got them like these awards. So we have the program which is called e-commerce scaling secrets, basically the mentorship program that helps our students to to scale their businesses. And we have lots and lots of these, which are basically the $10,000 a day club, 10K a day club. You can see here. So these are awards we're actually now will be shipping them to our students. We have 1K awards and we have 10K awards. So the whole box of them you can see here. We are waiting for more to arrive. So all of our students will get those for surpassing those benchmarks, right? And for me, I'm very proud of it. I'm even like more proud of those results than of my own results when, so we do like approximately, $100,000 like during this time of the year, but a day. But I'm more proud of when my students getting those breakthroughs, because it, for me, is kind of like I'm passing what I know to other people and helping other people. Obviously, we build it as a business. It's just like the training program, we charge for it, but we're helping our students to get to those level, kind of like change some things in their thinking process as well along the way that allow them to build those great businesses. So in this video, I want to share with you three main things that I've noticed, like from Bilel, for example, from my other successful students, clients, that they're using in their business to get amazing results and kind of like get these like fast transformations. So there are three main things, right? So the first one is the mindset, right? So for example, when I got the application of Bilal, so he wanted to work with us. He wanted to join the e-commerce scaling secrets program. So when he basically applied for it, one of the things that he mentioned in his application is that he thought that he had the capacity to be one of the best students in the program. And it's kind of like, just if you think about it, right? If someone thinks like, okay, I'll be like, for example, if you read about champions, if you read about people that are like kind of like the best in what they do, they always have this kind of like superiority complex, right? They just think that they're the best, and on one side it's arrogant, but on the other side it's like pretty much the only way that you'll get to the top of any field, because if you don't think you're the best, you'll just get trumped by other people who think they're the best. So pretty much that's the only option if you want to do well. And so having that mindset that, like for example, getting to $1 million, it's I mean, once you get to that level, you realize that this is not a lot. You will not buy like a proper house with that money. And also that, obviously this is just very small benchmark. Well, at the end of the day, right? On the small plan, like if you're starting from scratch, you're building yourself, building this business, it might sound like a lot, but then once you surpass it, you realize that this is quite small number. But at the end of the day, this is huge change in the mindset, right? Once you get to that level. Now, getting to that level requires you to have the mindset. So if you don't think you deserve that, if you don't think that you're the one who's supposed to be like a millionaire, who's supposed to generate that amount, then most likely you will not get there, because you will subconsciously sabotage yourself, right? What will happen is that, let's say, if you think about yourself as a person who's only deserving, like, let's say, to make like, I don't know, $100,000 a year, and that's pretty much like your limit in your own thinking, then that's what you will make, right? You will not, you basically, and everything else, even if you have the opportunities, even if you have like winning products, whatever the opportunity will pass your way, you will just either ignore it or just like sabotage it or just disregard it, right? So it's very important to have this mindset that you are the one who deserves to have that, right? So and that applies to anything. So whether you're working with, with on a job and you deserve, you know that you deserve a promotion and you work hard for it, and then you just come and ask for that promotion. A lot of people just, even like work on a job and they never ask for a promotion because they don't think they deserve it. So thinking and knowing that you deserve it, having that mindset is crucial. Now, another one is, so that's first step. So basically it's three steps to 1 million in 4 months, right? So that's kind of like how I see it, how maybe it's like over like simplified version, but that's how I see these are the key elements. If you put them in place, you're on a very good way to get amazing traction with your e-commerce business or with any other business. You can apply the same framework to anything. So strategy. So with strategy, pretty much you have, so obviously, going after something that's already proven. So for example, Bilel, my other successful students who surpassed, 6-7 figures, some even 8 figures. So they follow the product that are proven, right? So they follow the product that are proven. So they have the market validation for something that they want to do. That's one thing. Another thing is that they had the creativity to improve something in that, right? So it's kind of like, okay, so the strategy, let's go after something that's proven. At the same time, let's improve it even further. So let's do something different. So let's say if your competitor sells with just regular product page, maybe you'll sell with like landing page. Maybe if you're, or for example, with funnel, right? If your competitor does not have, the upsells, you will have the upsells, right? So kind of like improving an overall strategy is that how can you, with your own strategy, how you can surpass your competition, how you can be competitive in that environment, right? So that's kind of like the key, right? So once you identify, okay, so that's what I'm going after, how do I do that, but do it even better, right? It's not just exactly, copying, because, a lot of people just copy, for example, they just copy the ads exactly one-to-one. And as you know, it's kind of like Facebook doesn't like it, and it oftentimes it just doesn't work in terms of performance. So having the strategy, okay, so I'll find something that's working, but also I'll adjust it to some market, and I'll be basically flexible with my strategy on how to do it. So that's the second part, right? And then the third one is tactics, right? So tactics. These are the advertising strategy. For example, in our case, with our business model, with our students' business model, so advertising, you have the advertising and you have the obviously the technicalities, right? Right. So these are the things. For example, advertising part, and that's kind of like one shift. If you make this shift, guys, like this will make like a tremendous impact on your business. Now, with advertising, for example, if you focus like 80% of your attention on Facebook, not on some shiny objects, not some like bidding or like small nitty-gritty like placements or anything like that, but you let all of that kind of like very simple, very straightforward, leave all of the job to Facebook, but at the same time, you focus all of your attention on ads and creative, right? If you focus all of your attention on that, creating new angles for your ads, right? For example, testing 3 different variations of angles. So whereas like other people are only, testing like one variation, you would have 3, right? So you'd have like 3 as many like chances of hitting something that actually works. With Bilel, with my other successful students, they test a bunch of stuff, and they tested a bunch of stuff to get something to work. So obviously they had like initial kind of like validation from the market, something works, but then they constantly improve. Okay, so how can we get let's say, like conversion rate from 1.5 to 2%, right? So how can we get the average order value from like, let's say $80 to $85, right? How can we get the upsell ratio from 10% to 15%? So all of those things, when added up, they make a huge difference. So, and then on the advertising part, if you just focus on advertising, constantly making your advertising better and leaving all of these like more like technicalities to Facebook. Like for example, our best targeting options right now, guys. So a lot of people obsess about targeting, but this is just age, gender, and country. That's it. So for example, we target people like 65 plus in USA, and we'll just leave all genders. That's it. And it would work awesomely. Like these are the best like ad sets, the best campaigns that we have. That's the targeting. Very simple, very simplified. Facebook is very, very efficient in picking up buyers, even like within, the whole country, within like audience of 200, 300 million people. So that's something that you have to comprehend. And just if you switch your attention to focusing on the ad, on the creative, on the angles, right, for your advertising, that's where you will make a huge difference in your ads performance. Now, there's one more element to it, and this is the backend, right? So backend is what a lot of people are missing, but people that are killing it, they have very good backend in their business. And backend, I mean the email marketing, the funnels, kind of like how you maximizing the results. So again, it comes down to this. First, that mindset that you can do it, that's for you, like they're just waiting for you to get it, right? That's kind of like the mindset that you can actually do it, and like you have to like believe in it like 1000%. That's the only way you will make it work. Now, then the strategy, okay? So finding something that works, but actually improving it, and then the tactics, right? The tactics where, okay, so like you would just go and improve things that already are there, but you'll improve them with those things, which are the advertising and basically the backend. So let's say you have the product that already sells, then with those like tactics, with the advertising, was better. Obviously this part, as I mentioned, like you just leave it kind of open, like you didn't focus a lot of attention on that, and then the backend of your business. So this is it. This is pretty much, from what I'm seeing. Obviously, there's also customer experience, delivering your products faster to your customers. And that's also what we are assisting our students in the program. We're introducing them to agents and suppliers that can ship products faster and more effectively. Now, guys, this is pretty much it. Like, I mean, if you just follow this, blueprint, then you will get amazing results. And today is Black Friday, so I have a special offer for you guys. Like if you want to get one of these awards like one day, if you're just starting out, or you have the budget, you have the commitment to make something work with e-commerce, or you're already making, let's say, $2,000-$5,000 a day, and you want to just scale it up to, let's say, $10,000-$20,000 a day, or even more, and build more sustainable like brand, then I want to offer you the special offer for our program, E-commerce Scaling Secrets. Now, this is a special offer, so to actually find out what that offer is, you would have to apply for a call. There's no obligations, no commitments with a call, but you would have to actually apply and have a conversation with someone on our team. I mean, there's no like, it's not like no one will push you to buy or anything, and just if it's a good fit, if we can help you, if we can get you results, eventually that will get you to one of these awards, then that's what we will help you with. So there should be a link somewhere. Just click on it, apply for this call. Very excited to if you become one of the students, and if one day we'll ship you one of these awards. So very excited to be working with you soon. So yeah, guys, but I mean, if that's not something that you want to do, then just take this framework, the mindset, strategy, tactics. That's all you need, guys. So I mean, obviously for me, it's like simplified. I see it like after, you know, I passed this process subconsciously by making like tons of mistakes, you know, many times. I just simplified it. But at the end of the day, just pretty much it just comes down to this. So thank you guys for watching. I know this video was a bit different than my other videos, but wanted to share this with you. See you guys in the next video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you guys.